What? Feeling doodly? How long has this been? Feeling trendy. I'm feeling artistic. How long has that been there? I clearly don't do that very much. Hi, campers. I think is go to I think this is where I go to complete my challenge. Not sure. Any rate. I'm Jacob. Oh. Is that how I spell obsolescence? I don't use that word very much. Essence. Avoid obsolescence. To avoid obsolescence. Pretty grim. But pretty cold and grim sounding. Well, I'm pretty stoked. I'm pretty stoked. Glad to be here. Glad to be here. Here we go. Smiley face. It's CodePen.io. This is a random cloud. I just want to look at this real quick because this might be fun. Generate random cloud. Ah, random cloud. Is it really random? As far as I can tell, they're all random because I'm not really memorizing any of these. So that's a fun project that person did. Good for him. I'm gonna go back again. All right. Yeah, I'm not gonna. All right, create new pen, new project, new post. I guess a new pen. I have a blank CodePen. I'm going to be using CodePen to kind of make some designs for like my border. What's it called? Well, I'm going to call it the headboard. It's not a headboard. The banner pic. Yeah, the banner picture of IB Jake using HTML and a fancy font. It's going to be pretty simple, but I think it'll be worth it. So, head. I like pre-typing these first. Slash, or closing, head. And then body, slash, I don't know if I actually need to, like, oh, I need to, settings, I'm going to add bootstrap, CSS, I wonder what that is. See, there's like so much stuff, you kind of go into it, and you still don't know, but that's okay. Behavior, oh, auto updating preview, I like to turn this off because the code camp people told me to turn it off, and I actually like it better because I like typing in my code and then seeing what it looks like. I know it's kind of a pain in the butt for some people, but I like it. And I'm really not going to need a footer, but maybe it's just good practice to do that. I don't know how other people do this, honestly, but I like to get my ducks in a row all up here. And then using CSS to edit body, CSS backgrounds. Oh, fun. Background colors. Body, and then what you want to do to it. Okay, so you don't have to be above Googling things. When you listen to other people talk about their coding experience, they're going to say the same thing. It's just like, yeah, I still don't know everything. I know more than I did, and that's true for me too. And I know less than those people, but even those people they don't have all the answers. I have even less, but I want to get more answers, and I want to be a good coder person and coder person. So yeah, this is all kind of like rambly. So body, background, what did you say? Background hyphen color. Equal, no, that's not going to be, because I need to do colon, and, right, yeah, background hyphen colon. And then I might go with, I'm going to create a hex code for how I think, because I know 0, 0, 0 will be all black. So, how about 1, 1, 1? Run. Haha! 2, 2, 2. So what I'm doing here is I'm going to try to find, yeah, I think I like that a little bit. And then this be Jake. Yeah, that's what I'll make the class. Font size. I'll experiment. I don't remember if I need to have a... Do I need to have a semicolon at the end of my hex codes? Alright, I think that's okay. Let's save, and then let's run. I'm just going to assume they're supposed to have semicolons, because that just seems to be good practice. I just don't remember off the top of my head, so I'm sure some guy is going to like, oh my gosh. This is why I need to do live streams, because I could get corrected in real time. This is kind of like the perfect sort of gray background I had envisioned. So I'm going to go ahead and add my font. Yeah. Gosh, I like that a lot. Oh man, I could figure out my pixels. 49, 60. Yeah, I think 60 is kind of what I want to do. I'm now going to add this, and this is kind of like my embedded font. So this will reference to a link, the Google Fonts press start to play, blah, 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 blah. Press start to player. Specify in CSS, use these following rules in the font family. I'm going to copy. I'm going to paste up in here, and now I have a link. So I got my href, https, font, blah, 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 style sheet. That should be imported. So now I can use this in this, and I'm also font family press sheet. What does cursive mean? What doesn't cursive mean? It's like in cursive. Oh well. Who am I to question? And just ignore that space. I think some people might be OCD. And font size. What font did I decide on? I decided on 60. That seems good. Font size 60 pixels. There. And here we go. So font family. Press P to start, and cursive, and then what does cursive mean? That's gonna completely mess with me. So when I figured out these, yeah, get started with Google Fonts API. This was cool. I guess it's still kind of beta. Alright, so get started with Google Fonts API. I scroll down, and then font effects beta. And this is what I was going to look for. Anaglyph. So, to use this new feature, simply add effect equals to your Google Font API request, and then add the corresponding class name to the HTML elements that you want to affect. In our example above, we used shadow multiple font effect, so the request would look like HTTPS Google APIs font family ratio and effect shadow equals multiple. So what I'm going to do, got my font family, I'm going to type and effect. Oh no, that's just the div class I use. But oh yeah, the API name. Okay. So for my little hyperlink that I had, font effect equals Anaglyph. Now to use this in a class, this is gonna be, I'm gonna do a paragraph slash closing paragraph. This be Jake. Alright, cool. For my class equals, could I put that into my font effect Anaglyph? I've learned and forgotten. It feels like so much, but it's really nothing. But to me, it feels like a whole lot. Because I think there's a way I could do this in my CSS area. But for now, I'm just going to put this here. Font effect Anaglyph. This be Jake. Font family. Oh yeah, class font effect Anaglyph. And this be Jake. I know it's kind of like a JavaScript sort of thing to be doing this, because I know typically it looks like in CSS and especially like HTML classes they like to put hyphens in between them, but this be Jake is kind of technically one word. Text center. Gosh, there's so much to explain. If new coders would probably watch this and be like, I don't know, like newbie new. It's like, oh, I've never coded before. They're probably going to see this and be lost, but this is just kind of a demo anyway. So font effect, Anaglyph, this be Jake, text center, this be Jake. And I'm going to do padding top. Let's try 50. Now let's try 20%. And that's just a number I pulled off the top of my head. And let's see. Let's save. Let's run. Ha-ha! Alright. I don't need 20%. Let's do 10. Save. Run. Ah, perfect. Oh, I feel such a dopamine hit. That and then color, not font color. I think it's font color, but I think it's just gonna be color. Let's try white. I missed that H. Alright, save, run. Ah! Good. Gray. Whoops. Save. Run. 222. I want to do 333. Run. And I'm going to use a hex code for this because frankly, I feel cool being able to use hex codes. Let's go AAA. This bit Jake! Woohoo! This is going to be like super lame, but the entire point of this is I'm just going to screenshot this bottom. I might make this kind of like the start of my portfolio. I actually really dig this. But for now, I think what I'm going to do... I feel like this is like the really long way around to like designing whatever this is, because like you got programs such as Photoshop, and I could probably figure out something on my phone, but really figuring this out kind of like helps me code a little bit. And I know it probably took me like 30 to 45 minutes to actually figure this out, but I like it. I like it a lot. I just gotta figure out 333. Oh, that's background color. AAA. CCC. Save. Run. DDD. Run. This be Jake. This be Jake. Sounds like Crispy Jake. And effect. What's anaglyph? How many effects can I do? Because I think I want to try to add one more. Exciting canvas for deconstruction. So you can request multiple effects by using effect name with a pipe character. Okay, so now, what does 3D float do? 3D. Paste. Save. Don't break. Hey, that's not bad. I wonder if I switch the order. Or maybe if I did 3D float. Cut. Save. Run. Nah, it doesn't make a difference. Alright, 3-dimensional. 3D hyphen float. Yeah, it's probably good that I change like my link before changing this. I feel like that would like be too screwy for the computer. Oh wait, oh yeah, that's what I want to do. It's kind of a bummer that the 3D, the anaglyph is kind of gets lost. But I think I like the 3D look in this be Jake much better than the anaglyph. Oh well. Was it Command Shift 4 for a screenshot? Shift. Change view. Full page. Let's do Command Shift 4. Woohoo! This be Jake. Alright, so with that, I've had a little bit of fun with the free code camp. This is part of my Dev Request series. I don't know if I'll actually post this, but I don't know. Well, I'll think about it. I think this was kind of like a good introduction, and I think I could probably chop it up in little pieces like Hong Kong Phooey. And I have Markiplier's scary outro music, you know, the duh, 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 playing in my head right now. That's kind of interesting and fun. Anyway, thank you for watching. If you like what you saw, if it's worth your time, subscribe, share with friends. I actually plan on sharing some of my content with some of the free Code Camp community. I think they might like it. They might give me feedback. They might tell me to go die. No, they're not going to tell me to go die. That's just my common. I'm just bracing myself for it because I know there are terrible, terrible people on the internet. So I'm just bracing myself for hateful comments, regardless of like what it is. Anyway, thanks for watching. Have a good one, friends.